Ellie is in pain. We understand she's in physical pain because she was really hurt. But more than that, it's quite clear she hasn't left that room in a way. She is still on the floor watching it happen.
I love episode 3. It does something that we just couldn't do in the game. In the game, after Joel dies, because the mechanics of the game are very action-oriented, the mourning period is relatively short. And here we could take almost an entire episode and really feel the loss of this character. There's this really beautiful scene where Tommy comes in and he has to clean up his brother's body.
I've thought about that scene quite a bit. You know, I call it the one-man wake. It was definitely a very long night shooting that scene.
Pedro and Gabe are kind of like brothers, and you could see how much they love each other, and in a way it's like one character saying goodbye to his brother, but also another actor saying goodbye to someone that's really close to them.
There aren't many shows where you would build an entire house for a character who's just died, because normally that would be one of the hero sets, and it'd be filmed relentlessly. The exterior had been seen, and the interior had not. And we needed it because Ellie has to make a very moving, emotional journey through that house to kind of do her grieving in private.
Ellie's headspace at the beginning of episode 3 is dark. It's like the stages of grief, right? I think she's so broken and numb, and then becomes incredibly angry. Shooting the scenes in Joel's house were sad, really sad. There's a couple of takes where I really cried into his jacket.
I was operating that shot and I was crying with her because it was so strong.
Uncomfortably close was one of my constant words. Being uncomfortably close to people so that their pain is so much more powerful.
So the entire town of Jackson suffered. I have a problem sometimes in television shows where a character we care about loses someone in a battle where a lot of people lose people, and those people matter too.
Part of the point of the story is the rebuild, and they're beginning that process. You know, rebuild, restructure, do it stronger, do it better.
I think losing Joel, it triggers a lot of emotions among the community. It's one thing to be barricaded and protected, but then when one of your own gets killed by an outsider, it strikes a nerve. And that is an impetus for some great changes going forward.